Um. All right, there we go. There we go, chat. Let's see. Apologies. Okay, what is YouTube Studio telling me? Give me 1 second. Yo, what's up? What's up, G? Am I actually? Is it like not letting me stream in 1440p? That is very odd. It normally does. All right. Besides the point, we are playing some PC Building Simulator. Sorry for being like a half hour late. I've been sick for the past couple days, and yes, doggy's in background. She's really annoying, but I've been sick for the past couple days, and bro, I slept in like crazy today. So, you want doggy? All right, I'll go get doggy. Give me a sec. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, I got doggy. Okay. Here, doggy. Yes, it's now about doggy. There's doggy. Say hi. You were barking earlier. Come on. Alright. Want to play some PC Building Simulator with me? Yeah? Alright. Seeing as stream likes doggy so much. There we go. No more barking. Okay. No. Look over here. What are you looking at? What you looking at? I need your help to build a computer. Come on. Help me. I guess so. So. What type of computer do you want to build? Huh? A small one? Because you're small? Yeah? Uh-huh. Very camera shy doggy. Here, let's find a really small case here. Size, we're gonna go with a maximum of cube. So only gonna get tiny ones. And we're gonna go with, no, not at all. We're just making a small little pug theme build. And we have to make it small because pugs are nice and small. Very compact little dogs. What, you don't want to be here anymore? You have to. Stream wants you. Stream wants you here, so you have to be here. Stop. Stop trying to go away. Yes, nice and compact. All right. See, look at it, Cappy. Cappy, look at it. Look. You can never get a dog to look at what you want it to look like. Oh, to look at. Oh, is it one of these inverted cases? Oh, that's weird. I don't know what are you doing? What? You want to go? I can't let you. I'm sorry. Chat will be upset. Calm down. Oh, yes, apart from when you have a treat. But I don't have any for her right now, and I don't really want to go and get one. So, Cappy, what do you want, AMD or Intel? Okay, forgot you can't talk. Intel it is. You know what? That actually does not look like a bad motherboard. It's pretty cool. Probably should have went with a white case, but whatever. And it's Z590, so we can fit an 11900K. It'll work. Ah. Sit. Sit. No, stop. What are you smelling? Okay, you can do you. Whatever. Where are you going? Alright, well, she wants it out, so just give me a second. Alright, well, sadly, Doggy decided to go. But, alright, are we going air-cooled or water-cooled? Because that is what I need to know. Yes, bye, Doggy. I don't honestly know what type of, how fast can the RAM be? 4600. I need to know. Okay, so water cooled will use obviously water or liquid that runs over the cooling plate that sits on top of the processor to basically extract the heat from the plate, bringing it into the water loop, and then bringing it into the radiator, in which the fans will help cool down the water again. And then air cooled is literally, okay, here, actually it's better if I just show you. So these are air cooled. They literally just have a fan on top of these. And then these are water cool. Then there's also custom, but that's not possible in this case. You can fit a 240mm rad in here? Interesting. I did not know that. And there is a difference between them, performance-wise. It's at 46. Frequency 4000. Water cooling? All right. First, I just got to get some memory in here. Seeing as there truly is no 4600 megahertz memory that I can see. We're just going to have to go with like 4800, and then we'll just let the XMP bring it down. We're going to get, actually, because we want lots and lots and lots of memory. We need 16 gigabytes. per stick. And I'm wondering, chat, it's like, would you be interested to watch me stream the PC Building Simulator 2 when it comes out? Because my best ever PC Building Simulator stream, what's getting in the way, is the update for the PC Building Simulator a while back, and I'm honestly curious, would you guys enjoy watching the... Okay, apparently this is just not going to go there. Whatever I like to play. All right. How am I supposed to fit this in here? Like, what? What is that? Yeah, they're both 120, and then that has better airflow. Oh, okay, I'm just stupid. So there's that. The 240 still just doesn't want to, go. So I guess we're gonna stick with a 120 millimeter. Just one fan. I'm not sure if they have 140s though. I mean, I'd rather go with a 140 over a 120 millimeter one. Just, better. Oh, I forgot that they added new thermal take ones in the white. 105 CFM. So they're both basically the exact same thing. So that one has a cooler. Oh, one that actually fits. Love it. Where does the graphics card go? We're gonna go with the 30 series just because, latest and greatest. In this case, can actually hold a 3090. Seeing as we're sticking with white parts, I believe that there's only a white 3080, which is, as of right now, like the 4th best graphics card out of the RTX 3000 series. Yeah, because there's the 3090 Ti, 3090, 3080 Ti, and 3080 are the top 4 best. So 3080 it is. Amazing looking graphics card though. Wow. I also forgot to put in the storage. I can literally just head over to the size and just go for a 4 terabyte. And that'll fit in there. And that's really all the storage you can have. And then for power supply cables, we're just going to go with plain white. And then for power supplies, what do you mean? I'm talking about all of that. Talking about all what? What specifically? Oh, okay. I get you. It's literally just computer stuff. This is kind of a pain, I'm not gonna lie. I should always put the power supply in first. Will this cooler? Alright, yeah, it still works. Alright. Is it? I also forgot thermal paste. I'm just stupid. Just give me a second. It's literally just PC components, and for a while I also was like you and was like, what on earth is this? And it was, yeah, literally just going in one ear and out the other. But it took a little bit of time, a couple of YouTube videos, and I started learning and I got very interested in it. So a lot of people think building computers and stuff is a lot more complicated than it is. And to be honest, it's fairly easy. I was decently scared of breaking my components when I got them to upgrade. Turns out it honestly isn't all that hard. It's very straightforward. decently hard to mess up. It's basically just, if it doesn't just slide into place and you don't need to use all that much force, you're good. If you need to start pushing and applying way too much force, then just make sure that it's the cable is the correct way around, basically. That's all it is. And there's manuals and stuff that come with your computer. Well, your case and motherboard and all of that stuff. So you can't really ever get this stuff mixed up. Fairly straightforward. All right, now, oh, forgot to have the audio for the game turned on. It's literally just fan noises and stuff. We're just gonna grab lighting, this GPU tuner, which is for overclocking, or basically just unlocking the full potential out of your computer. Oh, that's RGB. I like it. Oh, okay, yeah, so there is RGB over there. And there's obviously the Asus stuff over there. I personally don't like it being that fast. Something a little bit more like that is more my thing. I'm not going to say more my speed because it's no. Now just going to apply a simple overclock of 50 megahertz on both. Now, to be honest, you don't really need to understand what overclocking is. Whoa. And open this to monitor temperatures, and we should be good. Just run the test. Now, let's see. Small form factor cases and small form factor PCs. They're very nice. Just, you know, IRL, they're kind of a pain of building because you don't really have all that much room for the cable management and that kind of stuff. So it's annoying. But, I mean, it's still cool. And then you can end up doing custom water-cooled loops, such as this. See, with all of those tubes and all of that, you can get some custom loops and whatnot. Very cool. And then this PC over here was meant to mimic my IRL PC. They didn't have all the exact parts, or I guess not really mimic, because I do have a 240 millimeter radiator or just two fans up top. But at least they had the memory, the processor. They didn't have the graphics card. So I just had to put in, you know, just kind of overdo it. Yeah. Colorful. I mean, here, actually, I can show you exactly what my computer looks like right now. Ugh. Please don't mind the cables. And the RGB is not on the RAM. Give me 1 second. Armory crate. And then that. There we go. And that like, for me to get that computer, it took forever. And I am very glad that I did manage to eventually get it. It is, I did build it, of course. I'm not gonna, you know. I've been very interested in building computers and stuff, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna upgrade my computer and all that kind of stuff. So I did slowly but surely buying parts and getting a new case and all of that kind of stuff. I used to have a pre-built PC, which for the most part, pre-builts are good. You just have to get them from the right places. Just make sure that the parts aren't too old for whatever you're trying to do with your computer. So this PC got a fairly high score of 17,860. This is what, 19,000? Yeah. So this has both a better processor and better graphics card. Although that has a worse processor and 2 graphics cards. So I'm guessing that it was the 2 graphics cards that allowed it to get a better score. Now we're going to go with a completely custom water-cooled PC. And just because I do want a custom water-cooled PC, I am going to build it in the case that I have right now. The O11 Dynamic XLX. Also known as the black one. So this is the exact case that I have. And very nice case. It's honestly very spacious back here for cables. You can put up to 8. My gosh, I'm like tripping. You could put 4 hard drives or just standard SSDs, like 2.5-inch SATA drives. I've gotten that a lot. But yeah, you can toss a whole bunch of hard drives in here. I mean, I guess if... Alright, I mean, here, I'll look into Stardew and whatnot, and then from there, I'll go and possibly get it. So... Actually, I don't know why I'm tossing in hard drives right now, but that's it. All right, now we are going to go with a completely custom water-cooled computer. So I do want the best of the best components. Now, okay. So I could go with Z590, which doesn't allow me to have 2 graphics cards in that specific motherboard. Or Z490, which is honestly not much worse. And it's up to 5,000 megahertz memory and all of that. All right, so the CPU and processors. So what's nice about this game is even with Z490, which I'm sure you could probably also do this in real life as well. Use an 11th gen processor in a Z490 board. I would have to double check. I'm not so sure with the whole backwards compatibility thing, except for 8th and 9th generation processors can fit in either Z390 or Z290, I believe, are the 2 motherboards, because they use the same socket, so it'll work and whatnot. So minimum 4,500, maximum 5,000. I really don't think they have 5,000 megahertz memory. Just because, you know, I am me. I'm just going to toss in some royal RGB memory. And I'm just going to go from there. Now, this memory, also known as RAM, is really expensive IRL. And that's not really something a lot of people pay for. Just because it's a standard stick of memory. It's just, you know, got this cool texture on it with the cool crystal like glass up top or whatever that's made out of. It looks really cool. Just I don't think it's worth like, what is it, $400? I have zero idea how much it actually costs. So that was literally just a guess. And I forgot to put in the storage. Size 4 terabytes because we are really overkill. And all right, there we go. Now we can go over to the CPU blocks. I've never seen this one, so this has to be new. All right, so then just like that, we're now going to go over to the radiators, lighting, make sure it's RGB, and just going to, you know, stick one back there. Oh, I forgot the cables. Got to change them to just black. All right, there we go. Okay. YouTube is like tripping over here and I don't know why. Could be because I started the stream in 1080p and then tried to switch it over to 1440. I don't know. YouTube is just like being weird. Then I guess I'll do that. And I can fit one more radiator just, you know, to add some more cooling to this computer. And then we need a reservoir, which these are reservoir pump combos. Because what you do need a pump for a computer. This one, in my opinion, does look the best, but apparently it does not fit there. Okay, so for some reason, none of them fit back here, and I don't know why. They only fit back here. Oh, forgot. PC parts, and I should be able to fit it right there. But no, it only wants to go down there. Now this is what's annoying about this game, is that some parts and stuff only go in certain places. Although you can technically put it wherever you'd like, or you should be able to. I should be able to put the pump reservoir combo over here or over here, but it'll only let me put it down there, which really annoys me. See, it'll only go down there. So now if we go over back to radiators, I can't do that. Let's see. I should be able to fit a 120 back there. Okay, you know, it's not as bad as it seems, just not as pleasant to look at anymore. See, okay, you know, instead of putting one down there, all I'm going to do is just toss 3 Raging Tech fans. Wait, no, it's EK. Okay. Case fans. Manufacturer. EK water block. It does not go there. But I can put one back there, so that is perfectly fine. We're good. We don't need stuff down there. I do know a decent amount of PCs. Yeah, I'm out about PCs, yeah. You can ask me any question, and I hopefully should be able to answer it. Okay, look, unless it's about actually fully custom water-cooled stuff, then yes, I should know. So if you got any questions, just ask. I should hopefully be able to answer. Actually, these graphics cards are one slot. What am I doing? Water-cooled GPUs, and we're gonna go with 3090s. Perfect. Oh, why are those white cables? Just, okay. To me is odd. Okay, I meant to have black cables because, you know, black PC, not really white, so. All right. Then I do need a power supply. Uh-huh. All you'll need is an operating system. Or yeah, that's literally all you need to do is just so that they can have it working. So basically just to have it working, all you need to do is on your, if you have like a thumb drive or something, all you need to do is just install Windows onto the thumb drive. Then you can swap out the drives. Then plug the thumb drive back into the back of the computer. And when you turn the computer on again, it should immediately prompt you into installing just Windows, obviously unactivated and with a watermark. And then from there, once you just get it installed, you can then buy a Windows key online if you'd like. And if you want to know a good place to buy a Windows key, you can watch this creator called Greg Salazar. He's gotten some sponsorships from some places, and you can get Windows keys for like $15 instead of going straight to Microsoft and buying them for, you know, $100 or whatever they cost. But yeah, so yes, you can just do that. Yep. Needed a power supply. Because we're going with two 3090s, we're going to go with a 1600 watt power supply. The ugliest cable management I've ever seen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and, you know, redo it. Though sometimes it'll still look as ugly as it did before. Very annoying. But, nonetheless, it's not all that bad. I've seen worse. Alright. Gotta do all of this, you know. Actual piping and the fittings and whatnot. So we're just gonna grab the black fittings. Alright. So we're just gonna start over here. We're just going to have that go to there. Oh, what are with these crazy bends? Okay. Now, I do like to do stuff like this, right? Where it's like actual nice bends. So, I don't know what on planet Earth this game does when it decides it's gonna, you know, put bends in. Oh, that is actually straight. Wow. Okay, now it's not straight, but I'm just, you know. Kind of just going through this and figuring out what'll look nice. Okay, let me just get rid of that bend there. And that one. From there. No, you can swap any hard drive or SSD. That has nothing to do with really anything. Just note that if it's what's called an OEM key, it might the key on it might not work, and the like activation key might just disable itself. But for the most part, you should be perfectly fine. And so yes, you can swap it over. Yes, sorry, no, I have this whole thing on. My bad. Okay, so basically nothing will really get messed up. All it will do is just deactivate Windows. All the data will still be there. All of that it'll be perfectly fine. All you need to do is just either get the key back, the activation key, or you could just go and buy another one. But besides that, you are perfectly fine. Data should not be messed up. Yeah. Okay, I thought I made that bend straight. Apparently not. Anytime. You know, I've made better looking bends, but it's okay. All right, I'm gonna do that, and then from there, okay, I just want decently straight bends. Yeah, go figure. It's gonna look terrible, but whatever. All right, there we go. So that should be it there. And then for the coolant, we're just going to go with some clear coolant. Or black clear coolant. Okay. So this loop, it goes... Alright, so that's the outlet. That's the inlet. It honestly does not matter whether it goes through the graphics card first. It's regardless perfectly fine. We have a 360 millimeter rad and then a 240 over there. We're perfectly fine. Bro, I hate being sick so much. This is actually the worst. Boom, colorful. And now we need a boot drive. So we got to do that. Enter into the BIOS. Okay, okay. Boom. And then we do this. Yeah, that's the one thing I just don't like about this game is that obviously they can't use like the Windows or the Windows old boot sound or stuff like that, but it sounds like it should be from Minecraft, I'm not gonna lie. Why is that cable set? Bro, okay, I need to redo cable management and stuff. Yeah, we're just gonna select that wallpaper. Move that up to there. We should be fine with 100 megahertz OC or overclock on graphics card, and just bring that up there. What you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, that's gonna be doing fairly well. Oh, I should have matched up the RGB. I'm just okay, whatever. Oh, that's not a straight bend. Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. Alright, I'm gonna have to redo that bend. Okay. Time to remove the bend. First, we gotta empty the loop. Then we gotta remove the bend. Then we gotta go back and we gotta do it again. Computer stuff in this game is... Alright, you know what? Maybe... no gold colored memory? Maybe we'll just go with silver, because that would make a lot more sense. Go down to G skill. Where's their trident? Where's their trident? Z royal. Okay, so this motherboard can handle a lot of memory, or sorry, like fast speeds. But you know what? We could go with a little bit more like size with a slight decrease in speed. Which sure may could reduce our score a little bit. But we now have 128 gigabytes of memory. Now all I have to do is just make sure that the XMP is turned on. All right. So we should be able to bring this up to... That is not all that difficult to actually get. Okay, correction. It would be difficult. You just have to, you know, hope that your memory is good enough. This game does a pretty good job at being very accurate with its I guess silicon lottery for like CPUs and all of that. All right, so now we can run this test because, well, you know, the tube is now straight. And I can now pop these side panels back on. And all of the dust filters. Oh, I forgot that. Okay, sorry. Just remove that. And then that. And then we can put that on. It's basically a beauty panel if it's not being used for the 3 hard drives it can, you know, house. Bro, I don't know, bro. It feels like it's so hot in his room right now. I don't know why. Okay. 28,247. Let's bring this to 250, sorry, to 150. And then we can run the test again. Not what I meant to do. Ooh, okay, apologies. Yeah, but once I get those the fans and whatnot matching up with all of the RGB, it'll look great. See the 230 FPS it's getting, and it crashed. Okay. So, okay, 150 is too high. So we'll bring it down to 135. No, just drop it by 15. And the whole CPU part of it is perfectly fine. We know that because it hasn't crashed once. Seeing as we haven't overclocked it past the 5.3 gigahertz that it's automatically on, just because the game auto sets that. But bro, each of these graphics cards in this game are $2,000. I mean, that's not far off of how much they cost IRL. They cost what, 1,800 USD? Oh, that's expensive. Very expensive. Okay, so it seems to be perfectly stable at a 135 megahertz boost. So let's bring it up by 5. No, I want this to be like the ultimate PC. It has an 11900K with 128 gigabytes of RAM, two 3090s, you know, complete custom water cooled. I want this to be the whole like amazing, fully custom PC. So 230 FPS. All right. Then that drops it down to be about 200. I low-key want to know exactly how much FPS I can get in this game. I'm on what settings though? I'm on medium. I don't know why I'm not on fantastic. Oh, because then 60 FPS on OBS is not quite possible. That's why. Okay, fine. I'll go back to medium. Wow. Okay. Alright, yeah, so I get about 90 FPS on this game. That's amazing. You'll love to see it. Okay. We can bring that up by 5. That has a score of 28,000. I'm not sure if you could... No, so you can't see the score of the PC from here. That only has a 9900KS and a 3080 set, so that score is not going to be higher. That's two 2080 Supers, still a 9900KS. Okay, I seemed to really like the 9900K. I get it, that's what I have in my current build, but like, really? Okay, I was beyond obsessed with it. Damn. Okay, does this just have the standard... Okay, yeah, no. So it is the KF. So we can overclock this processor a little bit more, which will hopefully raise our score in 3D Mark a little higher. And there we go. We're now at 28,860, which is currently the best system we have. So we are now going to overclock the processor some more. Let's hope that we can just bring it up to 1.4 and have it not crash. No, rarely will it ever crash like this. All right. First things first, I just want to see if it'll run and if it will. I'm expecting a crash here, but this is like the laggiest segment of this whole sequence. Okay, clearly not as stable as it was before. So I'm going to give it a little bit more voltage. This, yes, in real life could possibly kill the CPU, and in this game as well. I found that going over 2 volts will guaranteed kill the CPU. I found that out, you know, by doing stuff the hard way. Alright, yeah, so we shall be fine. Okay, what am I? Some medieval. Alright, it honestly does not matter. Okay. We'll go and we'll build another computer. Okay. So it crashed on the GPU, which to me doesn't make sense. Okay, so if it's here, we'll just bring that up to there. We'll bring that to there. We'll see if I can do that. The GPU should be stable, by the way. Okay, yep, so the higher RAM speeds and whatnot are helping, as they should. Maintaining solid 46.9 FPS. So just round up 47 FPS. Okay, and this is not doing the best with the graphics card anymore. Now, if I did get 4800 megahertz memory, I may be able to overclock it to be 5 gigahertz or just 5000 megahertz. Just hope that this runs, because, you know, would be great. So for some reason, the 5.4 gigahertz is making it really laggy in this stress test. So I'm thinking, you know, up the RAM speeds to 4500. Give it a little bit more voltage by 0.05. And hope that this does better. Okay, so it's fine at the start, but then this part is what kills the frames. Why, I don't know, but it does. Now, it should get through this perfectly fine, but you never know. Now, I'm not sure if I want to try some different memory and see if that helps. Because number one, the Trident Z Royal, the RGB on it is not that bright. It's fairly dim. So I might just go ahead and try some different memory. 9,000. That's it? A score of 9,000. Yep, because of the CPU. Wow. I'm not sure if this is a memory thing, but if it is, I should be able to fix it fairly easily. Now, 16 gigs. $32. All right, so we're only going to have 64 gigs of memory. But we should be completely fine. So that should be 4,800. I want to bring it to 5. I'm just hoping it posts that. All right, there we go. It posts. Now going to OCCT. As you can see, that's still set there. Everything's set properly. That should just be it, right? I'm still expecting the frames to dip like crazy. Now, I'm very unaware of why it's doing that. Oops, meant to be going the other way. maybe we can bring it to 5.4 like that. Or if we just do that. This should hopefully fix our frame problem. And if not, then 5.4 is just unachievable. Alright, yeah, then 5.4 is not going to give us a good score. So we're just going to bring that back down. So we're just going to bring it to 1.4. And then for some reason the RAM speed is at 5050 megahertz, which is honestly fairly good. This should not give us that same, frame drop thingy. So all right, so Chep, now what I'm gonna do here is alright, I'm gonna make you listen to the in-game music, sorry. What is it called? Hey, there we go. All right, this is almost 30,000, which is amazing. So just like that, we've already built the fastest PC that I have on, I guess my saved game here on my computer. Now, I will build one more computer. I'm not really going to go through testing and all that type of stuff. All right. Now, cases. Here, let's just grab a case and some parts that people would just a standard PC, one that could still run most games, right? Like just a good solid standard PC could actually do. So I know that the Deepcool Matrix 55 is a good case. Looks kind of similar to an O11 Dynamic. Just thinner, a lot thinner. So, you know, and this is going to be a water cooled loop, right? First, we're going to go over to the motherboards, and most people are going to be going for AMD. So we're going to go for B550 because, well, we are. And we're gonna go for this. It's an NZXT one, 250 bucks. We are gonna be going for solid performance in a, now most people are gonna be going like 3600. Or like between 32 and 3600. And they're probably gonna go with G-Skill. Just because G-Skill's memory is top notch. A lot of people know about it. It's very trusted. We're gonna go with the Neo just because it is the best. 3200 megahertz. We're gonna have a total of 32 gigs of RAM. Whoa, what did I just put in there? So we only want RGB. So it's gonna be a nice 32 gigs of memory. And then we're gonna go with a Ryzen 7. All right, so first things first, we're gonna locate the 5950X. And all right, so it's around there. And most people would be going with like a 3800 XT, a Ryzen 7. Just my old processor was a 2700 XT. Now, I guess we'll go with the 3800 XT. How much is this processor? $600. No. Series Ryzen 7. Price maximum $400. This processor is decent, just if you're looking for, you know, like, okay, yeah, so it's a $400 CPU. A lot better. So stick with the X variant over the XTs. And for CPU cooling, we are going to go with a 360 millimeter radiator to go at the front of the case. And we're going to go with the Kraken. No, what's stopping it? What, do we need to have this here at the front of the case? Or is it that part that's keeping us from... this confuses me. We don't need it to have a ton of RGB because most first-time builders it's just... Okay, manufacturer, NCXT. All right, that's what we're gonna have. Oh, would make lots of sense. Now that's the one thing I don't quite like about AMD sockets is that it's not like a whole entire socket cover on top of it. It's more like it's literally just like a small tiny metal bar that you just have to pull down, and especially in this game, very easy to miss. That is, whoops, cable, still really ugly. All right, I'll get to cabling afterwards. Most people would have an M.2 manufacturer. We'll just go with Kingston for now, just because they have nice smaller form factors. $2,800 versus $2,100. Yeah, so we're gonna go with the 2 terabyte or the 2000 gigabyte. And then for a secondary drive, we're gonna go with just a 1000 gig. We're not gonna have any drives or whatnot because we need to put the drive bay back there, and we're not really gonna do that. Now for a graphics card, we are going to go with an RTX 3060. We're gonna go with the Founders Edition, just like that. apologies for the, you know, I don't want mucus running down my face, but I'm aware that it is, not everybody enjoys when I do that. So again, apologies. Now for a power supply, I am not so sure what we would need for a 3060. I'm not sure if it tells you the power draw. Yeah, okay, yeah, it does tell you. Okay, so that takes 200 watts. And then the 3800X, 105. So that's 300 watts, and then plus everything else. We should be good with a 750 watt. Heck, we could probably, okay. So we have a 3800X and a 3060. I'm gonna straight up look this up. What PSU will I need for a Ryzen 7 3800X and RTX 3060? Okay. Oh, 500 watt. You need a power supply with at least 500 watts. All right, so we will future-proof this a little bit. And go with, okay, first things first, I want to find a good brand. Wattage, a maximum, 7 maximum of 900. Minimum 500. Wait, am I able to? No, so I can't, you know, sort by the rating. Okay. Wish I could. All right. We're just gonna go with a 750 watt. Sweet. Now, cable management, not. It's never been good in this game, period. You've never been able to get good cable management. That's just the sad truth. And we're just gonna make sure that the RAM has the XMP on, which is something you guys should do with your IRL systems. Just look up your motherboard manufacturer or whatever, right? And then from there, just look up how to enable XMP on, and then your motherboard. Or if you don't really know the exact model, just look and see if you can find the branding on it, which for me would be Asus. So I'd just type Asus ROG motherboard, and then watch a tutorial on that. It normally should just be under well, for Asus it is, I believe, the extreme tweaker is where you'd find it. That's where you find everything on there for overclocking. Yeah, we're gonna have a beach right there. Yep, I did forget to plug that in. Ooh. Nice. Now we'll take a look at the PC with the lights off. Obviously, there's no RGB at the front, but obviously IRL, you'd be able to choose what fans go on there. You could choose if they're RGB or not. But that would add a lot more cable management. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, be sure to smash the like, subscribe, and turn on all post notifications so that you never miss another stream. I will be going live next week, next Friday here on YouTube, and next Thursday on Twitch. So be sure to go and check all of that out. Obviously, if I'm like really sick or something like happens, I'm not gonna go live, but I will announce that on my Instagram and my Twitter, which are all linked down below. So don't forget to go and follow those as well.